Have you ever stepped off a plane in London, looked at the traffic and thought, wait, why are they driving on the left side of the road? It feels unusual because around 65% of the world drives on the right. But here in Britain and countries like Australia, India, and Japan, the left side is still rule the road. So, where did this unique tradition come from? And is there any science behind it? Stick around because today we are diving into the surprising history, cultural quirks, and safety secrets behind why the British drive on the left. To understand this, we have to go back, way back on the time when there weren't cars or even carriages. In medieval England, most peoples were right-handed, especially soldiers. When knights rode on horseback, they naturally kept the left side of the road. Why? Because it allowed their swords hand to ride, to be free to greet friends or defense against enemies coming from opposite direction. This wasn't just about convenience, it was about survival. Passing on the left riders gave tactical advantage. Even earlier evidence from the Roman road suggests that they also preferred keeping left. Archaeologists found wheels rods near Roman quarries in Britain, showing heavier wear on the left side proof that traffic flowed in that direction nearly 2000 years ago. And later, with horse-drawn carriages, drivers would sit on the back left horse so they could use their right hand to control the feet. Driving on the left keep them away from accidentally whipping pedestrians or other riders. So from knights to Roman to carriages, the left side became natural choice for safety and control. But how did this turn into a law? And why didn't the rest of the world follow? In 1773, the British government passed the General Highway Act, which made it official all traffic in London had to keep to the left. By 1835, it became law across the entire country. And of course, with the British Empire spreading across the world, colonies like India, Australia, South Africa, and New Zealand adopted the left-right driving too. Meanwhile, across the channel, Europe went in opposite direction. Napoleon Bonaparte preferred the right side. Some say it was to be different from Britain, and others argue it suited his left-handedness. Whatever the reason, as Napoleon conquered territories, he enforced right-handed driving. That's why much of the Europe is still drive on the right today. Interestingly, Japan wasn't colonized by Britain, but in the 19th century, they hired British railway engineers. Their trains were designed to left-side operation, and their country extended that rule to cars too. So today we have a split world. Britain and its former colonies on the left, Napoleon's Europe and America on the right. Now here's the really fascinating part. There's actual science that suggests left-side driving might be safer. First, the dominant eye theory. Around 70% of the people have dominant right eye. Driving on the left means your dominant eye naturally focuses on the oncoming traffic, giving you a quicker reaction. Second, let's talk motorcycles and bicycles, which left side driving. Riders use their stronger arms to control the throttle and maintain balance while passing the traffic on the right hand side. The extra control can prevent accident. Third, pedestrian safety. In the left driving country, when you step off the curb with your right foot, you are automatically facing the traffic. In the right driving systems, you often step into traffic with your back turned. Small detail, but it matters. And finally, statistics. The UK has some of the safest roads in Europe despite having narrow, winding streets. Studies suggest that left-side driving combined with strict rules might be one reason why. So maybe Britons aren't just stubborn, maybe there is a real science on their side. But of course, driving on the left isn't without its challenges. Tourists often find it confusing. Rental car companies in London joke that the biggest hazard in the traffic is the foreign drivers forgetting which side to be on the roundabout. And what about switching? Other countries have done it. Sweden switched from left to right in 1967 in an event called Agenda H or H-Day. Overnight, the entire country changed sides. It was one of the most expensive and complicated traffic reorganization in history. The UK considers it at times, but the cost of switching the road signs, cars and infrastructure were deemed astronomical, and the cultural resistance was just too strong. Left side driving has become more than just a rule of the world. It's a part of British identity. Only about 35% of the world population drives on the left, but many of other countries have some of the safest road networks. In fact, some countries have even switched to the other way. Samoa in 2009 changed from right side to left side driving. Why? To make it cheaper to import second-hand cars from Australia and New Zealand. So left side driving isn't just about history, it still have modern economic and cultural effects. So why do the British drive on the left? Because knights wanted to keep their swords ready, because carriage driver needs to control, because the empire spreads across the globe, and perhaps because science show it might just be a little safer next time you're in Britain sitting on the wrong side of the car. Remember, you are taking part of a tradition that's over 1,000 years old. Now I want to hear from you. Would you feel safer driving on the left or the right? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into science and history of British culture, make sure you hit subscribe because we've got plenty more surprising UK stories coming your way.